Hey, my name is Ladea and I play bass in the honor orchestra at Bernal. So in fifth grade, whenever I first started playing, I played violin, but then in sixth grade, I switched to bass. To be honest, I don't exactly know why I switched. I just kind of thought I wanted to try something new and different than the other 20 violin players in my class. Because, try something, new and cool. And bass is really cool, to be honest. It's huge, and you have to shift your hands a lot, which is kind of hard and can get tiring, but it's still a really awesome to play. And it's like a giant violin, so I kind of take what I knew about violin and switch it over to the bass. And yeah, I had to learn some new things, but also it's kind of the same. But the strings are different. Instead of E-A-D-G, like on violin, it's G-D-A-E. So it's opposite, and the highest string on bass is G. So, that was different and stuff, and, just getting used to the size. Because a violin's, really small compared to a bass. So it's, challenging. The bows are the bow holds are different too. So if you played violin for a long time and you all of a sudden switch to bass or something, it's gonna be hard to get used to. But I just played violin for a year, so less than a year, so it wasn't that hard. But I think if you like things that are different and that are new, you should totally switch to bass because it's very new. Instead of sitting down the whole time, you stand, or you sit on the edge of a stool, but you don't really sit all the way back. It's you're not all the way in the chair or something, you're on the edge. Like in violin. I think, it's weird maybe at first, having to play something that big. But after a while, it gets pretty easy. So I think the first thing I learned on bass was the D major scale, just to kind of get used to the notes. It's really simple. Just play the notes in order. It's like D major scale in violin or viola or cello. But I'm gonna play the D major 2-octave scale. I don't think you learn that till 7th or 8th grade. If you're intermediate, I think you learn it, but beginners don't learn it, I think. But so it's like the D major scale, but instead of F sharp and B and no, C sharp same. But instead of F sharp and B, it's B flat and F natural. So it's pretty simple, just a few different notes. So get my bass, and then I'll play the 2-octave. Okay, so I've got my bass and my bow, and the bow you have to hold like this, and it's bigger and thicker than a violin bow is. So when you start the scale, you just go down and then you go back up. So instead of F sharp, it's F flat or F natural, and then instead of B, it's B flat. So it's just that you notice that you're changing from a D major scale. So it's a lot different, it's the fingerboard's way bigger, and the bridge is a lot bigger too. And we don't have pegs. We don't have fine tuners. We just have pegs. I don't know if I can show you, but you can see it right here. We only have pegs. So, okay. That's pretty easy to learn. It's just the D major scale, but the two notes are just a little different. So that was it. I really hope you switch to bass because we need more bass players in orchestra. And bye!